What? So what is going on, you guys? It is your boy Mark, the Unexpected, about to bring you guys another unexpected banger. You already know it is a new year. We are now into 2023. I just wanted to wish each and every single one of you guys a happy new year. I just hope and pray that all the goals, all the dreams that you've set for yourself for this year, that you guys accomplish them, that you guys achieve them. I wish you guys nothing but the best. God bless each and every single one of you guys. But guys, for today's video, hold on, let me change the scenery up in there. But yo, for today's video, I know you guys have seen videos like eating celebrities' last meals.
What is that one? The Rose and the Roses?
What?
Things are about to get real. But guys, for today's video, I know you guys have heard or seen videos like eating celebrities' last meals or eating prisoners' last meals. Fucking hell, guys. For today's video, instead of eating famous people's last meals, we are going to be saying their last words, guys. I've never seen a video like this before, and I've always seen people eating people's last words. Yeah, eating people's last words. Saying celebrities' last meals. Yeah, saying celebrities' last meals. Yeah, let's just get right into it before I say something stupid like I normally do. I mean, guys, I'm lonely as fuck. But fucking hell, guys, let's just get right into today. But fucking hell, guys, let's just get right into today's video. Alright, so first off, we're gonna start off with Paul Walker. For those of you who don't know who he is a famous actor from the series or franchise of Fast and Furious. Ironically, his cause of death was a car crash. His last words were, "I'll be back in 5 minutes, pause." Alright, rest in peace to Paul Walker. For the next one, we got Frank Sinatra. He was an American singer, and his last words were, "I'm losing it." That just tells you that maybe he was going through something. Mental health is very important in this lifetime. If you don't have your mental health straight, it can be serious. If you're going through something, it's better talk to a therapist. If you don't want to talk to, your friends or your family, talk to a therapist, go see someone. Next up, we got Kurt Cobain. He was an American musician, violinist, guitarist, and primary songwriter for the rock band Nirvana. And his last words were, "It's better to burn out than fade away." So for these famous people, their last words are very eerie. They're very dark. I mean, if you're going through something, go see a therapist. Go seek help. I know a lot of people like to keep it in, but the more that you keep in, it just keeps on building until you reach the climax and it's like, you can't handle it anymore. I don't know, man. Bob Marley. He was a musician, a songwriter. He was considered to be one of the pioneers of reggae.
I mean, reggae man.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. He was going through a lot of health issues. His last words were, "Money can't buy life." There cannot be any more truth to that. You can be a millionaire, you can be a billionaire. If you don't have good health, what's the money gonna do? So Bob Marley, 100% true on that. Money cannot buy life. That's definitely deep, but it's the truth. Next up, we got John Lennon, a musician, songwriter. He achieved worldwide fame for being a founder, co-singer, co-vocalist, guitarist for the Beatles. His last words were simply, yeah. Alright, next up, we got Heath Ledger. He was an Australian actor and music video director. His last words were, "I'll be fine."
It's deep.
To me, it sounds like a cry for help. People maybe was always asking him, "Hey, are you good? Are you good? Do you need help? This and this and that." "I'll be fine," and sometimes it's too late. So for this next one, Jimi Hendrix. I gotta read it from my phone because it's
a little long.
So Jimi Hendrix wrote this in a poem found next to him on his deathbed. "The story of life is quicker than the blink of an eye. The story of love is hello and goodbye until we meet again." How deep is that? Next up, we got Jack Daniel. He was the founder of a whiskey brand called Jack Daniels, and his last words were, "My last drink, please." He founded this drink, and he wanted to get one last taste before he took his last breath.
That's deep, man. That's deep.
All right, next up, we got Alfred Hitchcock. He was an English filmmaker, and his last words were, "One never knows the ending. One has to die to know exactly what happens after death. Although Catholics have their hopes." Again, it's deep.
It's deep.
All right, next up, we got Mozart. He was a prolific and influential composer. His last words were, and I quote, "The taste of death is upon my lips. I feel something that is not of this earth." Again, how deep is that?
How dark is that?
He was feeling that his death was coming. Again, talk it out and express your emotions. Mental health is important, man. Ernest Hemingway. He was an American novelist, short story writer, and journalist. His last words before committing suicide, he wrote a note to his wife. "Goodbye, my kitten." That must have been his nickname towards his wife. All right, next up, we got Winston Churchill. He served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom twice. And his last words before slipping into a coma and dying 9 days later, "I'm so bored with it all." How dark is that? that's like a cry for help. That's like he just didn't want to deal with it anymore, and maybe something could have been done to prevent it. But next up, we got Elvis Presley. I don't need to explain myself with Elvis. He was a popular singer back in the day. He was on his way to the bathroom when his fiance told him, "Don't fall asleep in there." And his simple reply was, "Okay, I won't." All I gotta say is, damn. Next up, guys, we got Captain Edward Smith was heard saying this before returning to the bridge of the Titanic alone. The ship took its final plunge moments later. "Well, boys, do your best for the women and children, and look out for yourselves." That's deep. Nowadays, it's tougher for like a ship to sink. Back then, you know, they didn't really have the technology that they do now. Next up, we got Alfred Jarry, who is a French writer who is best known for his play Abu Roy, and his last words were, "I am dying. Bring me a toothpick."
It's random.
Maybe he was having his last meal. Again, you don't know what people are going through. I guess he wanted to make sure that his teeth didn't have food in his mouth. He wanted a toothpick. Next up, we got Princess Diana. She was a member of the British royal family, and she was actually the first wife of King Charles III. Her last words were, "My God, what's happened?"
It's deep.
I mean, it gets you thinking, like, what was going on? Again, mental health, man. Mental health. All right, y'all, next up we got Steve Jobs. As we all know, he is the CEO of Apple phones, of the computers. His last words were, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." Who knows what people are going through? You don't know. Even if it's people that they're being rude to you or something, just be nice. You don't know if they're having a bad day. All right, next up we got Marvin Gaye.
I really hope I'm not butchering that name.
So he said this moments before being fatally shot by his father. Yes, he got fatally shot by his father, Marvin Gaye Jr.
By his own flesh and blood, by his father.
And this is what his last words were. "Mother, I'm going to get my things and get out of the house. Father hates me and I'm never coming back." When you see that on TV and stuff, family members, you know, killing each other, strangers sometimes understand you better than your own flesh and blood. Going to the extreme, taking family member out, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. All right, next up we got John Carradine. He was an American actor and considered to be one of the most greatest actors in American cinema. He died from multiple organ failure at a hospital in Milan, Italy at the age of 82. Hours before he died, he climbed the 328 steep steps of Milan's Gothic cathedral, the Duomo. The Duomo. And his last words were, "Milan, what a beautiful place to die." He wanted to do one last adventure before he died. Maybe that was his long dream that he never got to do. That's the most beautiful of deaths that we've read so far. Next up, we got James Brown, an American writer and television actor. His last words were, and this one might be the most
Dark.
one that we've read so far today, "I'm going away tonight." Again, it makes you wonder, like, what was going on in his head to say that. You just don't know. All right, next up, we got Groucho Marx. He absolutely did everything. He was an American comedian, actor, writer, stage, film, radio, singer, television star, and vaudeville performer. He absolutely did it all in the entertainment business. And his last words were,
"This is no way to live."
as a comedian or as a person in the industry of entertaining, there's gonna be haters out there. There's gonna be people that say, "Why are you doing this? And do you actually think like you can make it as a YouTuber? Do you actually think that, you know, you're this and this and this and that?" The people that say, they don't realize that it can have an effect on that person mentally. And it can lead to something like this where they take their own lives. This is no way to live. Last but not least, we got Coco Chanel. She was a French fashion designer and businesswoman. She was the founder of the Chanel brand. And her last words were, it gives someone the chills. Her last words were, "You see, this is how you die." You don't know what people are going through. But guys, that's the last of the people that I have on here. Guys, we did 22 celebrities today. And if you guys took something out of this, you guys want to see a part 2, let me know in the comment section down below. But guys, this is just going to close out today's video. If you guys learned something from today's video, please drop a like and comment down below if you guys would like to see a part 2 to this. Other than that, guys, it has been your boy Mark, the unexpected. Always expect the unexpected. I wish you guys nothing but the best. God bless each and every single one of you guys. I can't specify it enough. Mental health is important. If you're going through something, don't be afraid to talk to a friend. Don't be afraid to talk to a family member. If you don't want to talk to people that you know, go see a therapist. Go see a stranger. If you're at a coffee shop and you see someone sitting alone, go talk to them and be like, "Hey, can I run something by you real quick?" Don't be afraid to talk it out, guys. Mental health is very important in life. If something's going on, seek help before it's too late. You only have one life, so live it. If you have something that can be fixed, try to fix it. Don't wait, or else it might be too late. But guys, till the next banger, guys, I love you guys all. Peace. Happy New Year. God bless you all.